Yeah, something you need. All that goes on between a man and a woman. What do you think? I'm no noble to cloak it all up in pretty words and painted shields. After a while, though, you start to see the person, and if you don't respect them, then you leave. Simple as that. If I lose respect in you, you better believe it. Go ahead, but don't expect any answers. Luskins, don't give it much thought. Most of them aren't human beings anyway. They usually give up any shred of morality or dignity as part of the toll at the front gate. Because they deserve it? At least in Neverwinter, the soldiers and thieves operate with some shred of purpose or morality. Luskin. It's not even worth hating them. I used to be a soldier for them, and I can rightly say I didn't care much for the work. Their reward system is a double-edged blade. They tried to draft me into rougher and rougher jobs, and then they wanted to make some changes in my life. So I left, and that's it. There's more. There was always more, and that was the problem. Sometimes you realize that the more you do, the less free you get. And I'm someone who likes their space, some room to move. Ever had to do something you don't like, but there's no reason you have to do it, except someone ordered you to do it? That doesn't sit well with me. I don't follow orders, and I don't listen to any man or woman telling me what to do. I go where I want, kill who I want, do what I want, and by the hells, anyone who gets in my way better know how to run. Am I? You know why I'm along. Your uncle called his debt due, and that's that. Go ahead, but don't expect any answers. Well, it's because tracking and hunting help put things in perspective. Out in the wild, well, the whole predator-prey relationship is a little more honest. Because you can't always find cheap ale in the wilderness or duskwood. That's why. I've been on both sides, prey and predator. And if you think you're a predator, you're usually wrong. You're always someone's prey. Don't know. Maybe someone, maybe no one. But chances are I'll find out someday, unless I find them first. Because you can't always find cheap ale in the wilderness or duskwood. That's why. Go ahead, but don't expect any answers. Don't know, really. If he's deep in the mare, that wouldn't be a problem. But with the claimed lands in the way, not much can be done. Yeah, I have. I mean, some of his more fragile servants would have had to have visited him at some point, right? So there must be a way. Like your friend Garius, for example. Before he became the great darkness that we all hate and love, he must have had some way of reaching his master, right? Well, if there's another way, it'd be worth finding out. The King of Shadows may even end up revealing it, if he needs to get someone there bad enough. Bears thinking about. Just got to make sure it's worth the risk to him.